Hello, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So now, we've just returned the coat to the man who I kind of don't think if the coat really belongs to him, but I guess it does. I don't know. I feel like there's something hidden behind here. So, let that be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Egbert Benedict, sir. Oh, there goes sly movements. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. Tusk. This is why I ate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar. Well, you kind of have to be a liar. And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker. But of course, sir. Here's the disc for you. Just this one? Pardon, sir? I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another disc. Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Guttling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? I don't know nothing about it. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. Wait a minute, that disc is mine. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal. Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc. It's because of all those sharp little bumps. Man must have scratched his finger on them. I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it, oi? You take it. Me? I ain't onto it. They'll have me off again, so you keep hold of it. Mr. Strade, why is this disc so important to her? Okay, I have a music box disc with blood on it. I might just hand it off to the other guy. You there in black livery? Hand the disc to me at once, please. No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars. What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? You serious? Alright, well, let's talk to both. Let's talk to him. Mr. Winbeck is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver of his. Looking at those pierced eyes, he's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly before those mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something. Wow, Mr. Stride is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things again. Okay, well, what's my options here? Can I even look at the thing? My court record. Oh, I can look at it. Oh, excuse me, what is this? Something on the back. Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck on the reverse side of the disc. Look. And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name. Or McGilded. McGilded? It couldn't be. But it is, Mr. Naruto. A name I shall never forget for as long as I live. But why? Why is his name on it? It has McGilded on it. That's very interesting. Yeah, these things be sharp. Look at all these little bumps on the disc. They're so tiny. Yes, the protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the comb to make music. And just on the edge, there's small amounts of blood. Yes, the blood of the mysterious Mr. Egbert Benedict. When Mr. Straw tried to grab the disc from it, pin scratched his finger, it seems. Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally catch your finger. Ouch, just thinking about it hurts. It puts me off eating radish. Alright, well maybe that's the information we need. Can I present? No. Oh, what's this? We got something on the book. Look at Mr. Winterbeck's watching diligently over his shop. There are still so many things I'm curious about, but somehow I don't really feel this is the right time to be browsing. Calming this fraught situation must be our first priority, and I'm fairly certain that we can find just the great thing we need among the articles here in the shop. Oh, okay. Let's put it here in the music box, right? Can I put it here in this music box? No. Is that not the music box, or is there something else? Mr. Sholmes, maybe you can help us out here. Mr. Sholmes, what are you examining with such keen interest there? Are you enjoying a bar of caramel, I see? Chocolate. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruto. You've been here. Sorry. After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to look in the shadows, cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to accompany my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So feigning mock interest, I pretend to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place, whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, the 7% solution of caramel. He's surprisingly very sensitive. Pray do you come to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruto? How could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then why on earth didn't you join the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know? Yes, I overheard much of your conversation, or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every single word that was utterly uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? He was sad about it. Poor Mr. Sholmes, I feel simply awful for you. It would seem that my inferences are correct. Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again. My dear madam, sometimes I wonder where my genius for deduction to be commoditized. How much could I part for it? Seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration, but who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Mr. Strahd and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do? Well, let's listen to this deduction, and then we're probably gonna have to correct it. Well, Mr. Strahd, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament. Where the blue blazes have you been, eh? Pardon? When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away, not an hour later. Harsh. Oh, poor Mr. Sholmes. And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Egbert Benedict, you have in my eyes a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is, the true reason for your visit to the pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation. One you will orchestrate with the intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what do you say to my deductions? Ow. He's turned as white as hard-boiled egg. It would seem that once again Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. Just who do you think you are, sir? Yes, as I'd hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Sholmes Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. Oh, yep, I was expecting this to happen. The game is afoot. to the mysterious man's aim. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to follow this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the streets. That is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is a staff recruitment flyer. A piece of paper in your hand and the staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet, even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. Yes. The cane which you unwittingly clutch to your person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. A contradiction of which is of course missing the rule. The end of the walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wood tip. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick is utterly bare. Therefore, this is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitated the answer of the next conundrum to the present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. Handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see? The moment I saw, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle? Mused I. But of course, as I said, there's no walking cane. No, that rod is the broken handle of a shovel. What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premise. What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime. Nope. I think we need some correction there. Definitely. The great crime. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. Well, we shall expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath the pawnbrokery with this broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? Some long forgotten treasure, I suppose. Save for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but it is ample reason. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let's consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which the eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And accordingly to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath the shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs beneath the bank of the opposite side of the road. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway that flows in very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised the master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With that plunder, did the thief hope to make off with the underground vault of their bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. Naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. A postcard of the Great Exhibition. I'm afraid you quite lost me. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Expedition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of this road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating is the theft of that which sits in the vault of the bank, the special reserve funds of the Great Exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hats, please. Well, there we go. Another great deduction. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this pawnbrokering puzzle. Okay. Mr. Sholmes. Well, Mr. Naruto. Oh, I said that very weird. Well, Mr. Naruto, an impressive upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness. Would you agree? Was it true what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vault? Indeed, though few know of its existence. It is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. Gregson told me in the strictest confidence. But you just announced it to everyone here rather loudly, in fact. And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about this? There could be but one explanation for that. Clearly, it's because the man is a criminal. But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault if he is a criminal, as you said? Then buying a brand new shovel is surely to be the first thing he does now that you reveal the secret. Oh. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Winterbank will. He already has plenty shovels here, after all. Oh my life, I assure you, I'm not so unscrupulous. Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. One can never be sure that some privy to secret won't disclose them, and once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruto, an excellent idea. Well then, Mr. Naruto, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes, let's listen to the great deduction again and see if we can massage it into shape. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning. Of Herlock Sholmes' magnificent logic and reasoning spectacular. Alright, this part might be a little short, but I think this will be a good part to stop off for this. So, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, or subscribe. And until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye.